Do, 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 do. Waha! How is everyone's absolutely lovely faces this wonderful Sunday? Let's get some lighting so you can actually see. Hi, how is everyone? Well, hi. Hello, Rena Tenchi. Hello, Racer Dolly. You have arrived. And the stream is always better for when you all arrive. Yay. How is everyone? You good? You enjoying this lazy Sunday? Oof, I could just like sleep right now. I'm so sleepy today. So we're gonna be very chill, very vibing, which is gonna be good. I have a bit of work to get on with. It's so much work, like doing a store update, and I can't wait till it's done and Comic-Con prep's done so I can sleep. I was naughty yesterday. I played Minecraft last night. Me? Play a video game? How dare I? So, in case you're wondering what we're working on today, I have 2 washi tape designs to finish and send off before October 1st. And I have been like torn on what to do because these won't arrive probably until like November. So it'll be a while before they can arrive, and unfortunately, it'll the problem is if stuff doesn't arrive in time, I obviously won't be able to update it. So like, part of me wants to do just like an autumnal theme one, but then the other part of me is like, do I do like a Mushroom Hunters Plant Witch one, this, that, and the other? I just, you know when you have like lots of ideas and you don't know what to do? It's one of those. Hello to you too, my love. Had to translate what you put so I could understand what you said, but hello to you. I do hope you are well. Time to finish my Autumn Delight challenge, and yeah, you've turned out absolutely beautiful. Now cooking before returning to my assignment. Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, so I'm torn because I'm getting 3 washi tapes made. I am getting stamp washi tape design done, which I'm torn on what to do. I haven't quite decided yet. And I'm getting another standard washi tape done. And then I'm also ordering more of the tarot design because half of the current design that I have is going to Patreons for this month. Because Patreon theme for this month is Tarot Witch, and it all arrived, and I was like, well, that's convenient. So I'm ordering more of the Tarot Witch design, and I want to design another one. And I am very sort of like and ahhing about what to do, so we're gonna go through with that and designing. Thankfully not saw the magic of ibuprofen. Wow! Later we're going to eat with my dad because your mother is recovering from a gnarly dental surgery. Oh my goodness. Hope she gets better soon. Trailer Netflix League of Legends. I'm going to say yes. Ooh, I'm not seeing that. Also, good morning! There is a loaf behind me. I don't know how well you can see. We changed the bedding, by the way. Loaf. 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 The loaf. Are you cleaning your toes? You know you're on camera, don't you? So yeah. Working on that. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting amount of stuff that needs to be done. So like, a part of me wants to do just like autumn vibes, where it's like coffee and this, that, and the other. But then the other part of me goes, well, do I do a new variant of the Teacup Dragons? Do I do like, because we've got the dark and we've got the light version, do I do a new variant of Teacup Dragons where it's all like autumn vibes? Because like the Teacup Dragons washi does really well. Or do I do a new Murray & Prickles washi tape. The thoughts are endless here. Because like, if I was to do a Prickles washi tape, it would be like... And like it would be plants and stuff like that. And like it would be lots of like prickles hiding behind things. Because I've been meaning to do more Marie & Prickles merch. Look at his wonky eye there. Because if we did more Marie & Prickles ones, it could work. Because this is the problem, is I can't guarantee that it's going to arrive before the end of the month. So, well, I say end of month, like, I have a convention the end of October, and like this washi, all the artwork is being sent off by October 1st. So by the time that manufacturers will have like got around to doing everything, it might not arrive until like mid-November. So I don't know what's the best to do, because I don't want to get something that's autumnal and then miss the autumn season, if that makes any sense. Lavender and Magnus could be cool, but we don't have a Marie & Prickles one yet. Because that's the thing, if we were to have a like, so, yeah, this is the thing. If I was going to start doing like themed tape around the characters, we don't have any of the characters done yet, so we'd have to choose which character gets done first. Because Mushroom Hunters I have thought about doing, because I did have a design that I was gonna, so let's do duplicate, let's clear, and the original design, because I was thinking of doing more mushroom stuff, because the Mushroom Hunter stuff is fairly popular up on the store. Yeah, coffee is universal. Because the problem that you have with washi tape is you are limited by like the size that's in. So you can see how you've got these three borders here. The red is like the cutoff for the entire design entirely. Your green is where your main text or design should be, and the blue is sort of like the bleed area where it could slip to. So ideally you want your design to like fill the entire middle section. Bleed areas are really, really fun. But coffee could be a good one. Coffee could be a good one. We could have it so like it's coffee vibes. So, because I normally when I do the Teacup Dragons, I do like standard teacups. We could do it so it was like coffee being spilt, and then we could have like maybe the coffee dragons are a little bit shorter. And we could have it so it's got all leaves around and like giving it like that sort of vibe. The coffee one can be the stamp one. That's a good idea. Yeah, I was thinking of doing, you know, this for the stamp one. I was thinking for doing the stamp one, I might do like either plants or do like mushrooms, because either one of those could work. They sliced the gum right up. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. I have a really, really bad, right where the back of my gum is, right here, right where my jawline is, I have an ulcer that was really, really bad and really, really swollen for the last 2 days, to the point of like if I moved my mouth it was really hurting. It's healing now, but if I have anything that's like very sharp in taste, it immediately sets it off and it's so painful. You're not cleaning up another paint pour. Ooh. Yeah, do you think that the mushroom, like we could do it where it's the fun guys, you know how I've already, because I'm trying to basically be smart where I'm reusing assets. Yeah, the mushroom one for the stamp one could really, really work. We could do coffee dragons, so coffee dragons could work. Because then I could do a whole range with coffee dragons as well. And the coffee dragons are going to be a little bit stumpier than the tea dragons. like, so we can definitely play on those designs. Because they're full of beans. And the whole point of like washi is to try and create like a repeating pattern. So like we'll have this pattern here and then it will just be repeated all the way through. And this is just because when you create washi tape, I have an example of mine near me, probably not. I know because mine's under it. When you have washi tape that's repeating that pattern, it just makes life so much easier for the manufacturer. So Coffee Dragons, I really like the idea of Coffee Dragons. We love a stumpy dragon, that's what I mean. They would be just like the tea dragons are long and elegant, and then the coffee dragons can be stumpy. That would be really cute. And then for the stamp, originally I was going to do tarot, but if we did it so it's just mushrooms, that could be really fun. Let's put a background layer on that so we can see. I only need to fill the top line. Otherwise it'd be like far too much work. We could do it so like, you know how I've got the, where are they? Because I already have the designs drawn. I could just like enhance around them, put like flowers and that around them. So if I duplicate the group, I can bring it. Come on. It doesn't do it sometimes. Ooh, wait, it's doing it. It's doing it. It's letting me do it. Go into there. Go into this. Okay, and we'll just put it there. Oh, son of a potato. Cancel. That didn't go quite the way I wanted to. Select. Just goes to show you no matter how long you've been doing it. You scroll past the queen and I just simped. Oh, lavender. March's Patreon was really fun. It was all lavender themed. We've had a few lavender themed Patreons. But next month, I believe we're going for a ghost cat, which is going to be really cool. Yeah, because we've already got the mushroom lads. If we just merge that group and then... Come on. Copy layer. And then what we can do is for the stamps, I can just like decorate around and it would save me a lot of time. Because you got to work smarter, not work harder. Which sounds really, really like silly for people to say. But honestly, like when you get to the point where you're making merchandise constantly, you have to work smarter. There is no like... There is... no if buts coconuts. You have to work smarter just because otherwise you end up very, very overwhelmed. So yeah, we could totally do this where it's like I could take the fun guys from the fungi thingy and we can create stamp washi with that, which would give them more than one use for already done. Mushroom bats are really cute. What are we on today? Like painting your mum's house with the kids. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope they have a lot of fun, and I hope you have a lot of fun as well. Let's get on designing our coffee dragons. Mushroom bats. Oh yeah, that's the point. Do not forget that this next month is Art Challenge Month, and I actually have a list if everyone wants to use it. Let me see if I can grab it for you. Bum, 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 it lets me. Yeah, you gotta work smarter, not work harder, because like obviously we're gonna make them really cute. A shaggy mushroom bat. Oh, it'd be so cute. Yeah, so if you haven't seen the list already, we do have a bit of a list. Oh, gosh, that's a lot bigger than I anticipated. If you don't know what my list is, it is up on the Discord already, but I'll pop it up here so that you folks can see it. This is my list for like the challenge month next month. Now I myself, I'm going to try and do it. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll be able to get through it all, especially with like Comic-Con and everything. We're gonna have to see, but I'm going to be doing that this year. All my illustrations are going to be just like line work because that's what I want to do. I mean, that may not be my personal list, whereas Inktober on my students list. Ooh, love that. Yeah, the pumpkin plush. I was so excited about it. I was like, oh, that means that anyone can make like that. Learn like chunky pumpkin like plush animal sort of thing, and they can have like the idea of like a big pumpkin plush, and I just thought that was really fun and really, you know, yeah, it's all about like what you can do as well. So these dragons I think are gonna look a lot more hyper. Maybe let's move that eye up a little bit. Oh my god, he's so cute already, isn't he? Yes, post the Pokemon mashes. I think instead of horns, I'm going to give them like rounded, scalloped edges like that. Maybe, we'll see. So what's the main difference between the coffee dragons and the teacup dragons? The coffee dragons are like much shorter, they're much stumpier, and they tend to have like a very hyperactive energy, whereas like the teacup dragons are very chill. I just like designing critters. Let's be honest. Yeah, so we've got that one. We've got that prompt list. I just like the idea of like these guys just being like a lot more, having like little stubby wings as well. Just like bigger eyes. You think it should have bigger eyes? It's just wired. Give me a sec. I want to get this body shape down. So then once we've got the body shape down, I can like enhance it. They're in entire mood right now. Hello! Oh my gosh. Hello, JC. Welcome to the stream. And hello everyone, by the way. Welcome to the stream if I've missed you. Hello, Evie girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll make sure that it's in the center so that you can all see. Espresso needs to be like the smallest, like gecko eyes. Like Good afternoon, good morning, hello, good evening, wherever you beautiful people are. I hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. If it is a Sunday where you are, I hope your Sunday vibes are immaculate. If it's not a Sunday where you are, I hope your day is immaculate and vibing anyway. Hype! I remember the Teacup Dragons came about because I really wanted to do something that was like sort of like dragon inspired. And I wanted to do something that was just like I could play around with that wasn't part of the Plant Witch, well, it can be a part of the Plant Witch for universe. I haven't really decided. Something that wasn't necessarily like Prickles and Co, so that I could just play around. Espresso is just like do 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 do. Yes, they were. Oh my gosh. They were a daily prompt. And he was literally like, oh, I liked this idea, I'm going to continue it. We do end up drawing dragons a lot in these streams, don't we? Some are a little bit more buttery than others. I think I borrowed the beans, always hyped for these streams. That rhymes. Black coffee has seen some stuff. Latte is just like the one that's always picked, so it just looks like it's like no, frappe. Frappe is just like, oh, I'm too cool for you. Good morning to you too, Fall Into Weirdness. My face looks really shiny under these lights today, doesn't it? Look at my tiny ass ponytail at the back. I wanted to have really round bellies as well. Do 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 do. Right, so we need some like coffee beans. Definitely, like this one just needs to be in like a pile of like coffee beans, doesn't it? Just like this. And all of them perpetually have the shakes just moving like this. Coffee dragons, they're big and they're cute. Cappuccino is like the smallest of them, but it's always the most wired. Let me get my coffee like references up. Coffee bean. Let's have a look. Because we love using we love using our references. Black coffee would be the oldest and meanest. Yes. Do do do. How has everyone been this week anyway? I feel like I've not seen you all for ages. How many coffee dragons are we gonna have? Probably a few. I mean, the Teacup Dragons have been going for a while. And I've been wanting to do something that is... I mean, doing the coffee dragons is probably a really good idea because it sounds silly, but it works for the store. I wanted to create a fire, a bird, and dragon's theme for my Halloween costume. Ooh! That sounds interesting. I'm gonna base it on the phoenix. Rise like a phoenix. I want its other leg like spread out like it's like guarding the beans. Stumpy babies, yes they are stumpy, aren't they? I think that's what I want. I want them to like look very different to the Teacup Dragons, like because like there are people that like coffee and there are people like tea. Yeah. You can suggest one or two, but this is just washi tape right now, so I'm just designing a washi tape design. I will go in the future and I will draw like more coffee dragons. But yeah, this is just for washi tape right now so that we can get like the vibe down, because I'm thinking like a lot of like really neutral tones and warm tones for this would look really good. Do 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 do. Speaking of chunky babies, I am so excited for Brewster to be joining Animal Crossing that I legit was like, oh, I'm going back to Animal Crossing. We need to do like a proper... The only thing that makes me kind of sad is like when we do get Brewster, he's gonna be in the museum, and I was really hoping that we'd get like a cute little coffee shop. But we're not, and it makes me really sad because I wanted to add like a coffee shop to my island, and now because like Brewster's gonna be in the museum, it just makes me really sad. Just asking because I'm getting inspired to draw. Oh gosh, go nuts. If people want to draw their own coffee dragon, go nuts. Like, I can imagine I'm not the first person to have like the idea of the concept. I love how stumpy they are. I like the idea as well that these guys, because they can't fit quite in the cups, we're gonna have to make like really cute cups as well. Ooh, vibing. Yes. Let's round that edge off at the bottom. Cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, so like the way that they're doing like Brewster in the shot in the thing. So you know, if you've not seen the direct, the way they're basically adding, this character into the game is that, you know, the top of the museum area in Animal Crossing, there's gonna be like a side place where the coffee shop is, and people are assuming or hoping that there's gonna be like a museum shop on the other side, which I think would be really, really cute. Because Celeste used to have like a museum shop in like, was it Animal Crossing New Leaf, where you could go and use a telescope and that, which would be really, really cute. But no. And I was just really hoping that we'd get like a cute cottagecore vibe like coffee shop, because I think it was in New Leaf. Was it New Leaf? That we had a separate coffee shop that you could unlock, and I loved it so much. But now we don't get that, and it makes me really sad. Surprised that good coffee dragon stream is good for studying theology. I'm glad that you can study while watching and listening to my voice. Do you mind if I add some of your theme coffee or tea dragons? Oh, go nuts. That's absolutely fine. I've really been like, this last year, like creating some of the stuff that I've managed to create has made me very, very happy. And like, I love just designing characters, so right, let's give this nice coffee mug more of a latte glass, I think, but that's okay. We're gonna make our nice little glass shape, and we're gonna go, ooh, coffee, the aroma, yes. That perspective is all wrong. Bum, 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 bum. Also, apologies if we get dips on the stream. My Wi-Fi has been a little bit funny the last few days. Aurora's drawing is up in stream memes. I'll have to check that out in a sec. I'm also very excited because today is session 0 with Pirate Isabella. If you don't already know, the campaign setting for my D&D character Isabella, which is my fighter tiefling, has had to change just because the DM was feeling really burnt out with a modern setting. It happens, like, it's unfortunately so as a DM, sometimes you just feel a little burnt out with like certain content, and rather than not playing or not wanting to be a DM anymore, they wanted to try different settings. So Isabella is going to be a Sky Pirate, and I'm very excited. Same character, same tropes. She's a little bit sassier than normal, but still the same character, essentially. Her backstory is the same, everything's pretty much the same, and I love that. It's just in a different setting, and I'm like very, very excited for it. Ooh, thank you. I'll make a video later today on a sketch dress idea. What kind of dress do you think will match? Ooh, if it was Teacup Dragons, I imagine like very cottagecore, very like princess cut dress. If it's like the Coffee Dragons, if you're talking dress, I imagine like a very sleek, like very like fashion, let's say Morticia vibes. That's the vibe I get. Beans as a nest for eggs. Oh, we're gonna make a nice looking coffee. Get some nice. We want some. I want leaves on this. I want it to have the same vibe as the Teacup Dragons one, which the Teacup Dragons one has like loads of flowers and it's all flowing. So I want this to have like the same sort of like style vibe as that. Where it has like coffee beans everywhere and just like everything's flowing, because that's what really works with the Teacup Dragons one. Yes, like Dark Academy. Ah, yes. Ooh, vibes. Love this. And a good thing is, if you are ever looking into washi tape, which I'm going to do a video probably next month talking about like manufacturers and stuff, especially with washi tapes, because I do get asked a lot about it. What I will do is I will go through and like explain a lot of the stuff, but since we're here on stream, let me explain like some of my core things. So as you can see, I keep zooming in and out when I'm looking, and this is because when your design is so small, you have to like sort of visualize what it looks like when it's printed. So what I do is I draw it and then I'll zoom out and go, okay, is this going to be able to be visualized from a bigger distance? Does it stand out enough? Are the colors working? And it's a really good way if you're working on something that you know is going to be small to zoom in and out, and then you are going to have a better understanding of like what something is going to look like when it's printed. It's super important when it comes to like printed products that you have an understanding of what that product is going to look like when printed, because I've made tons of mistakes, and I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I did. And inevitably, you're going to make mistakes when making products. I've done it so many times. Look at this cute little bundle of happiness. They're just like, look at the coffee! Wow. Wow. So yeah, we want lots of leaves. I'm thinking I'm going to add flowers, even though we don't often associate flowers with coffee. You can get some floral coffees, which is kind of cute. But coffee you often associate with like sweet things. So I do want to draw like a pumpkin here to like represent like the fall sort of season or autumnal like vibes of coffee that you get. So often when I think of coffee, I think of like the colder periods. I think of like waking up first thing in the morning and like needing something to just carry on with my day. I also think of like sweet coffee a lot. Coffee beans are really fun to draw. Like all you need to do is just like a really fun like bean shape. You round off the top area and like just do that. Ah, beans! Beans, 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 beans. So I'm also going to be drawing as well slightly over the bleed area like this. And the reason why I'm going to be drawing like over the bleed area is because I want the design to sort of like break through like the washi. You need vanilla beans and chocolate in there. I do, don't I? So let's get a bar of chocolate like here. So. And some cinnamon sticks. Yes. See, let's add our bar of chocolate like here. And the good thing is because this is a repeating pattern, we can put everything in this, color it in, and then we can just repeat our pattern later on. It makes life so much easier. Honestly, it does. Let's add a bar of chocolate here. We'll round the edges in a sec. We just want to get our major points down. We can add some like vanilla flowers on top as well. Chocolate's fun to draw. It looks stupid right now, but it will make sense when it's like all fully done out, I hope anyway. Do 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 do. Coffee recipe pick me ups. Ooh, ooh. See, I love coffee. This makes me want a coffee. One of my favorites is the French vanilla coffee from Tim Hortons. Oh, I love that coffee. But we found a really good dupe. So we have the French vanilla syrup, but it isn't like the Tim Hortons version in any way, shape, or form. It's by a brand called Barista, and it was super cheap, and it's sugar-free, and it's that and the other. And you can use the syrup in baking recipes if you wanted to. But anyway, and so if you get that, and then you get like the sachets of latte, so like Nescafe latte sachets, you mix them together, voila, you have like a really, really good dupe for the French vanilla bean coffee from Tim Hortons. Like, so good. Obviously, not to consume for every single day, but yes. Oh, we do have to have cookies, don't we? We have to have like a cookie here or there, just because like you always associate hot drinks with cookies. Then we could put like a cinnamon stick in here. And just... It's going to be a very warm toned washi tape. I think it's going to look so good. Yeah, generally different flavours of coffee make good feeling. Yeah, they do. That's a really good idea. Thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. Biscoff. Oh, I always associate like Biscoff with what's it called? Hotels. Because every time like you go to a hotel, there's always like Lotus Biscoff like biscuits just like sat there in like the coffee and tea like section. It always makes me smile because I go, yes. Which, speaking of, next month's studio vlog goes up not this Thursday but the Thursday after, and like the first like 5 minutes are literally me at York, which was amazing. It feels like this month has gone by so much slower, which I'm really grateful for because I've been really, really busy. But at the same time, like, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened this month. Wow. I don't know, I just like the autumnal seasons so much better. So I think, like, they are just nice and slow for me. Always feels like they've gone, oh, here you are, Sophie. Here's your autumn. I wish it was, though, because it's still bloody warm. Nice little biscuit. Cheeky little biscuit. Do do do. A weirdness, a deep red dress. That's my coffee and zodiac. Ooh, ooh. I'm also trying not to like be too clean about it because this is a thing yet again. When it's that small, because that's how small it is gonna, like, from my point of view, that's how small it's gonna be. Like, no one's gonna see those tiny details but you. Okay, so what else did we suggest? Vanilla beans. Let's have a look at the vanilla bean, just so I can make sure that I'm getting the correct vanilla bean. Oh yeah, we should totally add them. Go back. We'll do a year of coffee boys and then we'll move on to milkshake boys. Why is that? Because your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Alright, we're gonna make these flowers. Just gonna bring up that a little bit. Virgo. I'm a Gemini. So yeah, who's going to be playing the new Animal Crossing update when that eventually comes out? I'm a hard enough person, I don't need an itchy dress. Mint and ginger. Ooh, we could totally add those. I'm excited to just have like Brewster. Like, I've been waiting for Brewster for so long. I mean, I could always, like, when I've got my town cleaned up and stuff, I could always like stream some of it. Yet again, we're going over the bleed areas, but this is stuff that we don't mind being cut off. How do you feel about Capricorns? I'm absolutely fine with anyone in, like, the zodiac. Like, I've never really been like, oh, because I'm such and such, I can't associate with you because you're a such and such. I'm like, doesn't make sense to me. But that's just my personal opinion. It's cute. I don't mind. My husband never bought me the game. Do you know what, Artsy Brett? You know what you have to do? You just have to really, really hint for Christmas. Just going, do you know what? it's what I would do. Sugar cubes and cream. Ooh. Turkish coffee. Oh. We're getting a little spicy in here? We're getting a little spicy in here. We want lots of beautiful vibes. Right, okay. Let's have... I want this one now. I want to draw this other dragon because then I can concentrate on all the other stuff around the dragons. Thinking I'm a Libra. I'm a Gemini. I was meant to be a Taurus though, because I was born 2 weeks late. Which is really, really funny because there is, I think there's 3 weeks between me and my partner. And my partner was born 2 weeks early and I was born 2 weeks late. Which is crazy. And we were born at the same hospital. Which is even crazier. Aneurysm and horror of that. Oh gosh. Made with rose mortar. Cumin. Cumin. Alright, let's do little Stubby's face. Jumping. They are happy. We're going to bring the head so it's raised up like so. So it's like, yay. Because they are jumping out of a cup. that they've just spilled. So we're going to bring this arm up to show movement. Even though that doesn't, I don't think that looks right with the silhouette. We will see. Maybe this one's mouth should be like shock open. So like how we've got that one smiling, this one's like, oh no, what have I done? Oh honey. There's an Arabic coffee. Ooh, I've not heard of that one before. You're just gonna draw while I draw. Yay! Chill vibes. I love it when people draw while we draw. It makes us happy. I meant us as like the stream, not us as a collective person. Do 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 do. Let's change this up slightly. They don't change. Oh god. Oh my gosh. So the Nintendo announcement. Obviously, I'm gonna talk about the Nintendo announcement because like I love Nintendo games. When they announced Bayonetta 3, I felt every collective part of my body just lift and be jovious. Because when they were like, this is our last advertisement, and they started showing it, I was like, oh god, it looks like one of those like typical MMO fighting things, like considering it was a lot of like shooting and machines, and I'm really not a fan of like Gundam style games or games where it's like a lot of robots involved, and I was like and then I started like, this isn't one of those. What is it? What is it? I don't know. What are you? And then she, the beauty that is Bayonetta, stepped into frame, and I screamed. It was like in the middle of the night, and I'm like, ah, wife! I went feral. I have never been like more emotionally invested. Like, I really loved the Bayonetta series. Like I love it without irony in any way, shape or form. Sorry, I've just turned on my fan because it's a little bit warm in here. If it's a little bit too loud, please let me know. Because I can't tell like how much noise is picked up on the microphone. It shows me that there's background noise, but I don't know how much of that you can hear. So please let me know if the fan is too loud. I'll just turn it off. Just a little bit warm, that's all. I feel like Coffee Dragon should have bags under their eyes because they are never awake. Like that. Like that. But yeah, I've never been like, I really like Bayonetta, and I like Bayonetta for a lot of reasons. One, I love her character design so much. Just, I was so happy with that. But yes, let's talk about the Super Mario film coming out and the casting. There are some choices that were made. Jack Black as Bowser, I live for it. I am excited for it. I am very here for it. The other casting, I'm sort of like, I don't see it. But that's just me. Like, everyone's got their own personal choice. But I was just like, I don't get it. I get Jack Black as Bowser. That's the only one that sort of made sense to me. For the rest, I was like, not getting behind this. You want to participate in Inktober, but we don't know what to draw. I mean, it totally depends on like what prompt list you're going to draw for Inktober. So I've done Witchtober for the last 2 years. The last 3 years actually. I'm going to be doing something slightly different this year. I'm doing Spooktober, where like everything's like sort of Halloweeny themed, and that's what my list is above my head right now that you can see. Look, it's above my head. Yes, it's above my head. That's sort of like my list that I've made, and it's sort of like spooky, cutesy vibes where you can still do witches if you wanted to. And I wanted to try and keep it like as vague as possible, but still have it, because the issue I find with like the official Inktober lists, now we could go into why I don't support Jake Parker. I support the idea of the monthly challenge. I just don't support like the actions of the creator. But I digress. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with that. But like if you want to do something alternative to Inktober, there are plenty of options that are available there. Like I still will be painting with ink, I still will be using ink, I'm just not labeling it Inktober. And I also find that sometimes like the Inktober prompts are too vague. They are far too vague for me. Like the prompt jump, that you could do anything with a prompt jump, and I think the reason why they keep it vague is so that you're not like put into like a small little category of lots of different things. Artsy Brit is videos that can far better explain it than I can. There's been quite a bit of controversy around like Inktober. One of them being a while ago, Inktober was going to be copyrighted, but they were going to be copyrighted because the creator was releasing their own book, and they were trying to cover like certain backs of it, but the creator didn't want that, and there was a whole confusion about it. And then there was a lot of elitism that began with Inktober, which now he has backtracked on. But the latest one, which caused a lot of people to just boycott the challenge month entirely, was his book that he released is pretty much plagiarized from another creator. Now there's a lot of, when it comes to like inking books, there's a lot of like particular tropes that can you know, they're going to get repeated. There's no if, buts, coconuts. It's going to get repeated. But because so much of it is literally word for word what this other creator wrote in the book, a lot of people just like, nope, this is it. Third strike, you're out. Personally, I stopped labeling it Inktober and started doing different challenges a while ago after the whole like plagiarism thing, just because it didn't sit right with me. And personally, I think for a challenge month, as long as it's a challenge for you and you're doing something that's like maybe slightly out of your comfort zone, or doing something that you would not normally do, as long as you're drawing, that's all that really matters. Like if you want to do Inktober, you only want to do it digitally, then that's fine. But it was for a long time that it was labeled that you can't do digital art because the whole point is being traditional. But that's also ableist, because there's a lot of people that can't draw traditionally because of disabilities. Or like there'll be people who like, oh, but my traditional art I'm already comfortable with, why not do digital art instead? And like there was a lot of drama. I mean, I'm very much like cutting it down to like a little bite-sized pit here, but if you really want to know a little bit more about it, there is some fantastic videos out there that go through like a whole breakdown of why people do. Now, if people still want to do Inktober, people can still do Inktober. There is nothing wrong with the challenge month in any way, shape or form, and I will never say that in any way, shape or form. I support the challenge month. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I think everyone should, if they want to draw, if they can draw, should be able to do it. Because the thing is with Inktober, it has a lot of positive sides to it, so you can still support the idea of a project and not support the creator. Hopefully that came across eloquently. And the elitist attack. Yeah, that's the thing. I think because the whole point was to... The original point of Inktober was to get back in touch with like traditional roots, like for your traditional art style, and go back to doing traditional art, because there's a lot of people who get into digital art, they'll only do digital art, they won't touch traditional. Now there is Nothing wrong with that in any way, shape or form. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I just didn't feel like it. This is the thing, Artsy Brit, no matter what community you will be a part of, there is always some drama. And like, this is the thing, like, if you want to do, you do it, that's absolutely fine. I'm still technically doing Inktober, I'm just not doing the official prompt list. Hi, is it Pisa? 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 Is it like pizza, but without the P.I.? And that's fine, Artsy Brit. Like, it's one of those, like, either you know about it or you don't know about it. And, like, I think it's good to have the information if you want to, like, understand. And, like, personally for me, like I said, I still think Inktober is a fantastic challenge month. And I think it's grown bigger than the original creator. Just like how Mermaid grew bigger than its original creator. And it's so much more than who the creator is because of what it represents. Pizza. Ooh, like pizza. Yeah, there was a huge trend around the time to hate on inking, like, traditionally. Like, there was a huge, we're talking, like, quite a while ago now, that there was, like, a bit of a trend for, like, traditional art to be completely looked down upon. So, like, this sort of challenge was to encourage people to go out of their comfort zone. And, yeah. Personally for me, I'm just like, just do what you want. You want to draw fluffy things, you want to draw fluffy things. If you want to draw Momaka, you draw Momaka. You do you, honey. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. That's why I encourage, like, monthly challenges, because I do think they do help you grow as an artist to do stuff out of your comfort zone. But I also understand, like, doing the monthly challenges, sometimes it's not healthy for people to do. And, like, there's this saying that you should draw every single day, and I try and draw every single day, but sometimes it's not feasible to draw every single day. Like, there's days where I'm just, like, going through inventory and, like, checking like inventory, and that can take an entire day, and then I don't have time for drawing. After that, I just want to, like, play games and chill. Autumn, yeah, it's gonna be a coffee themed. Maybe we should have this guy, like, smiling, like, yeah, like, yeah. You do whatever you want, honestly. Artsy Brit, like, I think you're gonna be it's gonna be amazing no matter what you draw, and as long as you have fun, that's all that matters. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, if you can only do one prompt for that entire challenge month, that is absolutely fine. And, like, if you can't draw every single day, that's okay as well. Sometimes life physically will not let you draw every single day. Like, you know, it doesn't, like, it's one of those. And I think, like, you should do what is challenge for you. If a challenge for you is manage to get a drawing done by the end of the week, then that's a challenge for you. You do that. Now, a good thing that I do really like that I've seen people do where they've approached a challenge month is they've done it where they've just done, like, tiny drawings, or they've, like, done, like, a big illustration, but they filled in bits of that illustration throughout the month, and that just seems like so much fun. Yeah, you do what makes you happy, and, like, you do what you're comfortable with. It's like, I'm gonna try and do my Spooktober, but if I don't manage to get everything done in that month, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself, because I also have a lot of deadlines next month. I have this washi tape deadline for October 1st. I have a mushroom zine deadline for October 18th. I also have Comic-Con October 22nd to October 24th, right? As well as Patreon. Sometimes something's gotta give. Yeah, lots of people tell me if you draw and draw, you will get better, and I just draw the same thing, the same art style, and I get bored, and that's why I don't want to draw. Yeah, so like that's why I think by setting yourself like a challenge per month, say like for this month I'm only going to draw animals. For this month I'm going to practice perspective, because you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes, and the whole part of that art process is to learn the mistakes and how to fix them, and that takes time. Comic-Con is still happening. Yes, I'm going to London Comic-Con next month. It's still happening. We've had a lot of conventions happening all over the world. Comic-Con is still happening. In fact, London Comic-Con, they have just announced Tom Hiddleston as one of the guests. That's a big guest. It's very expensive to go and have your photo taken with him, and I'm not going to be paying for that because I can't afford that. Oh, look at his little feet. How did I do his feet? Oh no, I had his little leg a little bit long. You'll be there in spirit. Oh, that's okay. It's like, for example, for Comic-Con, I was like going, oh god, I need to have stuff done. It's like, well, actually, no, I don't, because pretty much I haven't been to a Comic-Con officially. October will be 2 years since I last did a convention. So I have so much new stock since then. Like, so much new stock that I'm literally just like, I'll be fine. But it's always like a compulsion to like say you have to have something new for a con. But I'm like, well, everything's gonna be new for a con because I have like 3 times the amount. I have washi tape, I have notepads, I have like 6 new books. I'm fine. I will meet my husband. We used to go to Comic-Con every year, but we kind of just stopped. Maybe it's just, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm only going because I'm tabling. But other than that, it's one of those, isn't it? If you can make it or you can't make it, it's a lot. Take me with you. Yeah. The only thing is, though, he's expensive. Like, if you want to have a photo with him, I believe it was over £200. Over £200 to have a photo. Now, bear in mind, if you wanted any of the Critical Role cast, if you wanted the whole Critical Role cast, I think it was about £200. And that was the entire Critical Role cast. Tom Hiddleston, I think the cost of him for one photo was the same as the entire cast. Who's your favourite Spider-Man? I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man because he's so delightfully awkward. So I have 2. If animated, 225. Thank you, Evie girl. £225. So I really like Miles Morales' Spider-Verse, because Spider-Verse is one of my all-time favorite animation / Spider-Man. I also really like, I can't remember his name, but the current Spider-Man, I adore him. I actually adore him. I think he's so perfect. Spider-Man, let me double check. The current Spider, is it Tom Holland? Tom Holland? I'm really bad with names. Yeah, Tom Holland. Like, I love that version of Spider-Man so much. Like, really, really love it. Yeah, £225 and a plexiglass between you. I'm alright, thanks. Because we were meant to be doing May Comic-Con, and Critical Role were going to be at that, and it was also my first year of being full-time freelance. Oh god. Come on. I don't like this. I don't like this. Go away. Go away. But yeah, so like we were going to do Comic-Con and Critical Role. We're going to be there May 2020, and it got cancelled, and I was so sad because I was like, oh, I was really looking forward to like seeing all the critters again, and it got cancelled, which is absolutely fine because of course in the grand scheme of things it's a very good job it got cancelled. But like I was so upset about it. I was so upset. because it was like the one thing that I was really looking forward to, because like conventions, you've got to remember, before we even before all of this happened, before the panini happened, Comic-Cons and doing conventions was like a good 2/3 of my income. And then like, because before the panini happened, I'd literally quit my job 2 weeks before we went into lockdown, and I didn't know we were going into lockdown. And then the panini happened, and I was like, oh god, like, what have I done? I've just quit my job to do this full time. And then all the conventions got cancelled, and then my partner lost his job in May, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back to retail, because like at that point, like I was making money with like my art stuff, but not as much as we could have done. And it was just I mean, in the end it worked out, and we're lucky that we have our health and everything, but it was just like anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and we were just so panicky. Yeah, I was gutted about it. Yeah, because in May was going to be the first time I met up with my D&D crew, and we had to cancel that as well, which we may be doing in November this year if all goes well. It's a colour story you don't use it often, but you really like. I really like pastel tones, but I don't use them very often in my work. I don't think it suits my work very much. I also like neon tones, but I don't use... I like a lot of colours. There's not very many colour stories I don't like. Country I am based in the UK. I am based in the northwest of the UK. Near Manchester, which is northwest. Yeah, so like this section here, this tail's probably gonna get cut off, so I may have to like do some adjustments just to try and like do that. I might actually scale him down a little bit. Yeah, so like there's a few we're having art fairs and everything. Like honestly, there is no restrictions here in the UK at the moment. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into, because I get really frustrated with it. I'm still wearing a mask. I'm fully vaxxed. Like, we barely go out, as in like we'll probably go out like twice a week, maybe to go and do a food shop, or if we need to top up anything, or go and meet our friends who are also in the same situation we are. And yeah, it's one of those. But I can't do anything. You know? You order from UK stores sometimes? Oh yeah. Thank you for supporting a lot of UK artists. There's a few near London I love going to, because you're in the UK too. Who doesn't love conventions though? Like, I wasn't really knowing about doing London, because I applied, and I was like, if I get in, which I've gotten in every single year I do it, but there's always that chance that you might not do, because it's curated and they want to have like different people, and so there's always a chance that you're not going to get in. I was like, if I get in, I'll consider it, because I'll see how I am at the time, because it totally depends on like how my brain is, whether or not I'm going to be okay. Like, am I going to be like, because we haven't done any traveling or anything like that, so like York was sort of like a mini getaway / like test to see how we are when we're traveling, just because my anxiety gets really bad. And luckily it went pretty well. You just have to see now, don't we? I mean, there's 7 US and there's so many people that Palindrome is over that, yeah. That's pretty much what it's like here, evil little nuggets. Just gonna sip, because I don't want to get too salty or too thingy about it, but yeah. There's quite a few conventions in London. Like, there's some really, really good ones. That's what we got so far. Okay. I just need to pee, so I'll be right back, okay? Be back, my lovelies. I'm just going to pee. I'm back. Sorry, really needed to pee. Hi. Hi. How are you okay? I'm back. I'm sorry, I really needed to pee. Most of the time I can hold it like all the way through the stream, and today I was like, nope. Oh. Our elections are coming up. I have no idea. I don't think we've got any here in the UK. There's a London's retro gaming market, and it's not just games, that also arts and bits and pieces. There's lots of shops around there. It says, ooh, okay, awesome. Oh, you went to a convention. Oh, I had to move to another country for uni, so the COVID, because this election's coming up. So, yeah, wow, that's annoying. And Parliament's more power than the president here. Let's say, yeah, wow. I don't think we've got any coming up in the. I was really confused then while you were asking me. I was like, I don't know. I don't think there is. Like, I'm pretty sure we don't have any at the moment. Am I being like stupid? I'll have to look that up. Because there's we want to do UK Gaming Expo, like just to go, because it's got like a really good board game scene, and we collect board games, so like we have a few. There's a game I really want to get that my friends actually just showed me today, because they're in Manchester today, and they went to Travelling Man, and in Travelling Man they have like the Tea Dragon Society board game, and I really want it. It's so cute. The details. Hi, sorry, I really had to pee. I'm just gonna tweak this chocolate bar. That's absolutely fine, Artsy Brit. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, like video games, yeah. So we collect board games and video games. More board games, to be honest. But if there is UK Gaming Expo, and like they'll do like a lot of like board game sort of stuff. I actually picked up yesterday the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount for the D&D books. I managed to find and get my hands on a copy, and I was very, very happy. Yeah, we do so I play Dungeons and Dragons, and I really love the 5th edition system. So there's a few homebrew systems that I've been looking into as well, which I'm really, really excited. We're going to be running, at some point, one of the players wants to run the Kids with Broom system, which if you haven't heard is basically, it's kind of like Stranger Things, but it's not. Well, it's called Kids on a Bike, but there's another variant of it called Kids with Brooms, and like it's really cool. You have like such a lower stat system. I won't go into it too much because I know not everyone's into this, but like I really, really enjoy it, and we're looking into running that system. We also have a few one-shots that we're planning to do, which I want to play test before like making our own manuals or anything like that, just because we really enjoy making systems, so we have fun with it. Yeah, so we're going to be doing kids with, I think we're doing the Kids with Broom system soon. Yeah, I know, right? We want to do one where like you go in and not going to camp. So there's a few one-shots that we're currently planning, like, so just like we have breaks in between like the main campaign that's running. With different systems. We want to do a honey heist. We're doing honey heist at some point, which I'm so excited, because we get to all be marsupials, and I want to be a hedgehog. I want to be a hedgehog. I want to be a hedgehog. I'm so excited. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. So Honey Heist is really fun. Essentially, I think it's a 6 dice system, and you have to roll for like how whether or not you go out of control bear wise. Like, and it's pretty fun. But that's a good system. We're also thinking of at some point doing like a few one-shots, as I said, but one of the one-shots is going to be called Barbies and Beholders. And it's essentially, you are all frat boys or girls or any gender. You're basically in a fraternity, and like there's been a murder and you have to solve the murder. I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I love going to conventions and just playing against people. Ooh, see, I've always been interested in, like, I love the artwork on, like, those card games. I can never get my head around it. My brain just goes, I can't. So if I got into collecting those, I'd end up spending so much money, and I already spend far too much money on Dungeons and Dragons. Right, so we want to do it so like there's flow to it. Right, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a new layer, and we're going to do this coffee cup. But this coffee cup is like currently being spilled, and like the coffee is going everywhere. And that's because this dragon got too hyperactive, and now they're like sort of like flying out of the cup. We used to collect Pokemon cards. Like, for a long time, we collected Pokemon cards. I think we've still got like boxes of them, and some of them are like we're talking like OG collection of Pokemon cards. Drawings remind me of so. Oh yes. I do have friends who actually do work for card companies. They're amazing, like holy smokes. No, the perspective on that is all off, isn't it? Let's try and get the same line. This is where like the symmetry tool like comes into like effect so much. If you ever want to get like the symmetry tool in Procreate, it's fantastic. I only like to use it when I'm doing like bigger illustrations, but sometimes it's helpful if you want to get the two sides the same. But I like wonky, so that's just me. They're all becoming latte cups. I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's happening now. I think it just makes it more interesting because like it spills everywhere and it makes it more fun. Just really funny because when the Animal Crossing update comes out, we're able to like have a coffee shop. We'll be doing that. Oh my god. Next week's video. Let me show you my Animal Crossing town. No. My neighbour's friend had a lot of Pokemon cards and doesn't want to be sold them, and he made a fortune. Holy smokes. I think we've got like... I'd have to look through him again, but I know we've got like some original design, like original cards that do go for quite a bit. I know we have like the original Mew that you got at the cinemas at the time. And there is I think there's a shiny Houndoom? I can't remember. It's been so long since I looked at them. But they're my partner's cards, so that's his collection. And like, if he ever wants to do anything with them, that's up to him. But we just keep them because we like them. Like, we have quite a collection as well. I think we have something like 1,000, 2,000 cards. But that's like a collection from like when we were 10, so it's like 20 years worth of collecting, bear in mind. I know over the next few streams that we will do, I probably will be working on deadline stuff. Hopefully people don't mind that too much. Mainly because I don't want to fall too behind on stuff. No, I don't want this. Why are you... I asked for it to go. I saw your video where you customized your Switch and I customized mine. I'm really happy with it. Oh my goodness, yay. I really want to do another one. Because I have all the stuff but the casing that. Just because I want to do a different version now. Like, you know when you see something like, oh, I could do better than that now. I think as well, like, being able to customize a Switch like that, where it's not permanent on it, makes you feel a lot safer as well. Because I'm really indecisive when it comes to stuff like that, because my brain just goes, I'm bored of this now, I need to change it. So it's one of those, it makes you feel a little bit safer because you're not drawing directly onto the Switch. Like you're drawing on like a £20 piece of plastic instead of like a £200 piece of equipment. Makes you feel better. Just chilling and drawing at the same time. Oh yes. You'll have to, like, when you're doing Inktober, I can't wait to see all your drawings, Eva girl. Like, I know you've been working really, really hard lately. Yeah, because I need to... I know I've shown Patreons the Mushroom Zine piece so far. And I did ask to see if we were okay streaming. You know, like the line art portion of it. And we're okay streaming the line art, just not the colouring, because they want, like, the colouring to be... Hello? They don't want the final image to be... Hi! What's up? What's up, Pudding Pop? You come to say hi to everyone. Hello, Gappy! Hi! Madame has come to say hi. Hello, what's up? What's up, Pudding? I need to say hi to everyone in the stream. Oh, they can't see your face though. Come on, let's show your face. Oh, make sure we don't show the butthole. Censored butthole. Yeah. Oh, Bella's saying hi to everyone. Oh, madame. Oh, madame. Is it 4 o'clock? She's like, Mummy, you've been far too busy lately. Please pay attention to me. Interrupt this stream to give you cat pet break. It's the queen of the channel. She has her... You hear that? You hear that? Everyone's very excited to see you. Yeah. Sense of the butthole. There's a program you can pair with your Switch and it can change the colour digitally. Ooh. Let's bring the camera down a little bit more so you can see her face. Oh my. We interrupt this stream to give you Bella pets. She is cute, isn't she? Adorable, aren't you? Are you adorable? You've completely come to disrupt, haven't you? She doesn't care at all. Look, there's not a thought in that. Those eyes. Oh, let's angle the camera a little bit more. Oh my. All these pets. Hey? 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 You okay if I continue working? As long as I pet you, am I okay to continue working? No. She wants the pen. Oh, okay, okay. She's a big sop, isn't she? Aren't you? You big soppy baby. Oh, baby girl. I've been having, because I've been so busy with the store update lately, I've been having a few days where my flare-ups have been really bad with fibro. And like, today's been one of those days where I'm like, I'm kind of out of it a little bit. And she can tell, and she's just like, Mummy, 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 Please, pets. I'm so jealous. I want my own bundle of love and fluff. This is on her terms, so she's come to me, so this is her term. She'll let me know when she's done soon. But she, cats can mess with it and you look, oh, took longer and then yes. Oh my goodness, like, so when I'm packing orders, this one, I'm gonna need like a sticker that says like Bella approved or something on it. Because this one just wants to sit on everyone's parcels and packaging, and I have to stop because I understand that people are like allergic to cat fur, so like I have to clean like all the surfaces and make sure there's no cat fur on it. But sometimes this one, sending kisses, everyone give kisses. So yeah, it's not Sophie Cam anymore, it's Bella Cam. You're having a good smell. That's my pen. You cannot chew it. Yeah, I know. I know. Leave the pen. Leave it. Yawn! So look at all this attention you get. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bum ba dum bum. So what I'm doing now is, you see where the dragon is? I want it to look like that this dragon has like literally just jumped and knocked the cup over. So I'm trying to do it so like all the flows go towards. So we're going to have it slightly more angled like this. And we're going to make more splashes come about like this. This is the pet cam. Such a big baby. I should not sat this long with me for a coat is so soft at the moment because all the winter coats coming in. Everyone says hi. Everyone says hi. You have a parrot home to go back to for uni, and I send Bella all the kisses. I give you all the kisses. She didn't like that one, did you? No. Oh, she's so mild. Can I work? I have to be careful because like she'll just switch sometimes, so she might go to nibble me. Yep, you done. You done. I'm gonna go up there. Let me move stuff out of the way so you can go. Go on. Now you just get a shot of my boobs. Hi, it's me again. Go back to cat cam. That was better. You have to be careful because, like, I say be careful. It's just like her mood is very temperamental, so she'll just like hum sometimes. My mum keeps complaining that a cat would ruin our expensive furniture with scratches, and yet she wants a dog. Dogs are 10 times worse than cats. Have you seen those beautiful like videos of huskies where like they've clearly gotten up to no good? There's this one that's my favourite, and this guy goes, my husky's ripped a hole in the couch and I can't find them, and he pans down and the husky's head is just stuck in the couch like, help, I made a mistake. I mean, it all depends on like with cats it's more like they are like sort of, for example, Bella scratches furniture, but she stopped doing a lot of that when we gave her other things to do. And like especially with dogs, it's down to like behavioral things, like they're maybe not stimulated enough or anything like that. See, when you're petting cats, they can get overstimulated, and that's why they bite. And that's why dogs do it too. Dogs can get overstimulated, and that's why they can bite. Also, some dogs are just not raised very well, let's be honest. Hi! Hello, I like art. I do hope you are very, very well. I'm good, thank you. Right, I keep telling her that too. Yeah, It's one of those with cats, you can leave them pretty much their own devices because they're very solitary. I say they're very solitary. They have more of like a solitary nature to them, so you don't have to be around them 24/7. But they can be just as needy as dogs. In my experience, they can be very, very needy. Like, for example, Bella's strictly an indoor cat. And she's strictly an indoor cat, if you don't know, because of health reasons. And, like, I would not want her to go outside because she gets ill a lot. So it's safer for her to be indoors than it is for her to be outdoors. Just because here, I can monitor her. But because we are her only force of entertainment, that means that we have to make sure that she's stimulated and like she has like a lot of brain activity things that she can do. So like when she gets treats, she has like lots of like little things that she can go around and get those treats, and it's to help like keep them occupied. But they also sleep like 16 hours of the day. Whereas dogs, like depending on what kind of energy dog you get, a lot of dogs, they need to burn off a lot of energy. And it's the same with cats. Some cats need to burn off more energy than others. Like Bengals in particular, they are notorious for being like high energy cats, so you have to like keep them entertained a lot. It's like, personally for my lifestyle, we couldn't have a dog that's like I mean, we could do because we're both at home, but we couldn't have a high energy dog because there's some days where I can't walk with a fibre. Like, I can't get very far, so I wouldn't be able to have a high energy dog just because I wouldn't be able to keep it happy, and it would need an outdoor space. Whereas like living in a flat, we can have Bella. Well, we shouldn't have her, but we have her. Remember when the landlord found out? It's like, I didn't see that. It's like, no, you didn't, did you? No. Wink. You are good. You are cleaning up your room. Ooh. Can't wait to do that. I'm so excited to like, I think November, like after I've done like my store update, in November, I am literally just going to full on like I want to blitz my flat to get ready for like sort of like the new year and like new stock for the new year and that, only because like you don't realize how bad stuff gets when you're busy, especially when you both work from home. I'm glad that you're doing well though. Can't wait to like do, I'm gonna like do such a good deep clean as well. I also found out that near me, they say near me, it's like an hour and a half walk away, there is someone who does pottery classes, and I really want to take them up, but that'll be for the new year, I think. Definitely. I want to try some new things and have fun and like try out lots of different art things. Been meaning to do it for like ages, and I think for this year, not this year, but like next year definitely. Okay, I'm really happy with how that dragon looks. Merge them together now, especially with the flow of the cup, and like we can have like the liquid like come out here as well. Right, so we've got vanilla here, we've got some pumpkins, we've got the coffee beans. We just need to flesh out all of this now and make it look fun. I'll have a coffee bean here, because the whole point is that this pattern's going to be a repeating pattern, but we want it to look interesting enough so that it doesn't look flat. So let's go. Do 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 do. I'm scared to let my cats out. In case people might still. Yeah, I've seen that happen to people. Just don't understand why you would do that. And people are seeing that because the cat's outside, that it's automatically like, oh, it doesn't have a home. But the reality is 9 times out of 10 that cat has a home. They just like to be outside. My old cat, Tatty, he used to love being outside, like, to the point where he'd only come in for cuddles. I want them to be out. I'm just really worried. No, like, I understand that. I 100% understand that. Ooh, you can have mushroom coffee. Let's do that. Let's put a mushroom in here. It's going to be a very autumnal theme, isn't it? But we don't mind, do we? I'm thinking, you're nodding off at your desk. Oh, gosh. Are the vibes too chill? The vibes are too chill, aren't they? That's okay. You won't get some rest, honey. Your health and resting is so much more important than sitting and vibing with a stream. It's very much more important. I love how short my ponytail is at the moment. It makes me very happy. I mean, you're not going to be missing it. We've only got half an hour left. I'm glad I did this while streaming though, because you've really solidified, like, having people here while I'm working on stuff really solidifies that I'm doing the right thing. They're doing Coffee Dragons, obviously, is new, and I didn't know how people would vibe with it, but I like the idea a lot, and I'm very, very grateful. So add some more coffee beans. Let's do some, like, plants as well, because this is an orange cat that just comes from around and chilling in the middle of our yard. We think he belongs to our next door neighbour, and on the windows in our street getting the sunlight. Oh, so he's coming into your garden just to, like, chill and get some. Oh, that's so cute. Ugh. We have 4 cats that live locally around here that we do see every now and again. There is a ginger and a very fluffy, like, white tabby cat that live, like, literally in the house. Like, there's a few houses behind us near our block of flats, and they live in that there. There's a black cat that we've seen a few times, and there's a white cat a few times that we've seen. And, like, when we walk to go to the say corner shop, when we walk to go to Morrison's, we call it the cat view, because, like, there's, like, 8 cats that we see, like, on and off in the regular, and it makes me very happy. I'm just like, yes, it's been a good day. I've seen all the cats. And there's 2 of them that are super friendly, that every time I see them, like, I'm like, yes. There's also a husky that lives near that walk area as well. There's 2 of them, and they're just so excited to see you, and it just makes me very happy. I just like animals. I'm very lucky that I live, like, next to, like, a park, so I get to see, like, lots of squirrels and, like, ducks, but getting to see that, like, animals just makes me very, it just hits different. Mum sent pictures of the boy chilling on the it's so sweet, honestly. Right, okay. We've got lots of coffee coming out. We've got the tea, we've got the beans, we've got the pumpkin. Let's add a few details into that pumpkin. We're going to go for a very warm vibe, I think, with all of this. So, I think we should have, like, a spoon in this one. Almost as if it's like, oh no, it was in the middle of being mixed. Nope. Ooh, a straw could work. That's a very small straw for that cup, isn't it? No, it's not. I love seeing animals. Like, I just love animals. There's a guy who walks his parrots through the park, and they are so cool. I remember we went to the food festival in our town centre, because there's a massive food festival that happens every year. Obviously, because of Panini, it's been a bit all over the place. But he was there one year, and he just had his ferrets, and he was just walking his ferrets. It was during the evening, so it was pretty quiet, but he was just walking his ferrets. Come on stream please, we need you to behave. We've only got not long left so that you can go home. I love animals. Just animals. Like whenever, like my partner always sends me like TikTok videos and they're always animals. Okay, so we got that, we've got that. Girl at your uni has an emotional support ferret. What? Oh my god, don't tell my partner, he really wants a ferret. He really, really, really wants a ferret at the moment. You put the boy in stream memes, right? I'll check it out in a sec. I'm aiming to get both of these done. Well, obviously I need to get them done by the end of the week, but I've also got all the product photography to do. Need to print a few more things. Luckily, pretty much everything is done. I made a full list of like all the new products for the store update. The only things that I'm missing so far are just like prints and sticker sheets, but like that's gonna be, you know, it'll be easy enough to get hold of. It's easy enough to print prints. And the sticker sheets I actually ordered, but what I might do is I might make some with the, because I can do certain sticker sheets with my Cricut. I can do paper ones like super easily. It's more the vinyl. A printer doesn't print on vinyl very well. Need a different printer for that. You love this design. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I was like kind of worried about it, but I'm really glad. Yeah, so this is for, like, these designs are being sent off in October. Hopefully they'll be here in November, and then I'm going to do like a small November update, because we've got the big update this month with 27. That's right, 27 items being added. That's a lot of stock. And then what I want to do is for the next one is I want to say order stuff that's sold out, if any of it's sold out. But I also want to order some of the other Teacup Dragon designs in keyring form, because I only ordered a few of those. I didn't order many. So My Nuts is the background track. It is the background track for Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is the lo-fi Animal Crossing, and it's Twitch safe, so that's why I put it on. Let's put some sugar cubes here, because like I always associate coffee with sugar. So you're not going nuts. It is the backing track. And it's because this is one of the soundtracks, sorry, one of the like lo-fi tracks that I can put on that doesn't really get flagged on YouTube, which is great. Because otherwise I'd just play Undertale music, because Undertale music is great. Speaking of, it's a nice change. Yeah, it's just like it's called Animal Crossing Lo-Fi, and like I've played it a few streams, but I haven't had it very loud. So, got a sweet. We need something here to carry on that swell. So give me a sec. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Because that's the thing, if we're doing like the Discord ones where it's like just Discord streaming, we don't have to have a limit on what music we use, but we can't use the bots anymore because they've all been, you know, which makes me sad. I apologise for the window screen in the way of some of the cat. That's okay. Let me look. Let me look. Ugh. My nose is winding me up. So itchy. Oh wow, Mariah. She really did amazing on all of those. Holy smokes. Oh, look at the orange boy. Oh, that is a chunk. Oh, I love them. I don't think I've got any pictures of mine. What I do have, though, is I do have pictures of my new boots that I got. But, so I will put those in the chat. I'm too cold up. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Because we want to continue the flow of the illustration, so we want it to go like up down up down up down, because it creates this really beautiful flow. With an illustration, especially with washi tape, so like with the current Teacup Dragons that I've got, like it flows really well, and that's because of like I love the boots too, they're so cute. Bum bum. Then we have to decide on what the colour's gonna be. I'm feeling very much like, so say, okay, we're gonna, I think this might be a warm tone one, so like that would be a background colour maybe, or maybe like a nice purple. No, it has to be definitely something warm toned, because the colours that I'm thinking of going for, I'm thinking, let's just sort our colours out right now. I'm feeling definitely like warm-ish, maybe brighten that colour up a little bit there. Let's bring that tone to here. Very like muted sort of tones for this one. Just because we're dealing with a lot of coffee, I really want like a lot of really warm tones in the range. So if there is a purple, it would be that range. So that's sort of like the colour palette I'm going for with this. Congratulations on getting those boots. You should wear them too. I would, but I have to get used to the 2-inch heels first. I'm used to wearing 1-inch heels. I wear like 1-inch heels like pretty much like every single day, so I'm used to like a little bit of height. But anything higher like immediately just sets off like no vibes. So I'm trying to train myself to get back to used to like higher shoes. So it's gonna be a journey. I think I'm gonna go up to 1.5 before I go to like 2 inches. But they're very comfy. They are. I mean, my feet hurt after wearing them, but anything does with brand new shoes. But yeah, so I'm thinking that's going to be my colour story. Maybe like a more tone, like warm oranges. So like if we're using a lot of the colours here, I mean, I do need to finish my lines before that. Delete. Let's have a look. Because we need to a little bit more on this side to continue the flow. That's absolutely fine, JC. Thank you so much for popping by. I'm going to be stopping the stream at 4 anyway. Just because I want a bit of downtime before I play D&D. It's like, let's do a rough idea of what we're looking at, just so that we can get a better understanding overall of the color story. Let's show. Okay. So no, don't mean to do that. Let's just put some rough color down so that we have a better understanding of what we're looking at. Invert. This also helps me understand. Oh snap. Okay. So this is like a rough like layer down of colour, so then we can see where the places are missing as well. So for example, to continue the flow, there needs to be something down on this side and maybe a few little things up. This allows the flow of the illustration to continue through, especially yet again with washi tape. We want the flow to continue so then it doesn't stop, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll show you an example with the taro washi that I did. Oh, what are you doing? With the taro washi, it's all one design, is like entire line, but this pattern continues continuously. So like, you'll notice I haven't got anything on the edges, and this is so that when it's printing it doesn't overlay anything, because it doesn't have to overlay anything, because when you do overlays that can be really difficult to line up. So this is a continuous design that went all the way through, but this was really simple to do because it was a very simple color palette. As you can see, it flows all the way through, and like, it doesn't feel like there's going to be any disruption. And when you roll the tape out, there is no disruption to it at all. So like, there's a lot of flow to the illustration and it's interesting. Other designs that I've done, like, so for example, this one, yeah, this is just me working stuff out. So this one in particular is the Teacup Dragons, and you can see like the flow of the illustration and how it works. This is particular, this is the light green, like mint color. So we've got that color story going through, and we have that flow of the illustration, so that when this area overlaps with this area, it creates that beautiful flow. There's been quite a few that I've done. Like, for example, this one, this is a washi tape design as well, but what happened was, see this area that's on this side? All I did was continue it on the other side, and it's a few bottles just to like show like that lineup of that illustration that goes through. There's been a few designs that I've done. That's Teacup Design 2, as you can see. Same with the flow of the illustration. See, the Teacup Dragons Design 1 is very similar to, so this is the first design that I did, and it's very similar to that one. But what I did was I changed like the red tones to pink tones to suit like the lighter color story that we were going for with that. There are some rejected designs here. Got a dancing mushroom. That one's already out. That one's been done. It's just a line of dancing mushrooms. This is a rejected one. It's nice, but it's just too generic for me personally. I love the design, it's just too generic. This was a rejected Mushroom Hunters one that I did. It's one of those Mushroom Hunters I love. I really think it's really cool, but it just doesn't do well online. So I have to like think of like stuff that does well online and then go from there. But like, I really love this design. This is a design that I'm going to be doing when I want to do like, because I want to do collections of stuff when I eventually get to finishing like the Mushroom Hunters book. I want that to be like a collection of stuff, so that it's all like Mushroom Hunters themed. There's like, when the Planet Witch stuff comes out, that's all Planet Witch themed, and like so on and so forth. But yeah, it's, with washi tape you're constantly having to think about the flow of the illustration and whether or not it's going to work. It's a pain in the patootie, I'll tell you that for free. Do, 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 do. I'm grateful to every one of you for watching these streams and listening to me rant for far too long about things. But we got a good, really good base down here, and then we can build up. So yeah, like this is understanding how the color, so that then we can understand where the color stops and how we can continue. I am gonna have to go through and fix like all the edges on this, but that's okay. That's what later on is for. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I could do like a whole video on like how to design like washi tape. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. There's also a lot that goes into like you want to do like foil stuff as well, there's so much that you have to like remember. If your design's too complicated, it won't work. If your design's too simple, it doesn't have the same effect that you're after. So there's a lot of stuff that can work and doesn't work. I spend a lot of time, like, I just spend a lot of time, like, researching and, like, making sure that I can do things. So what's everyone's plans for next week, then? Because mine is going to be, printing, packing, making sure that everyone's Patreon packs are ready to go. So I've got all the Patreon stuff to do next week. I have washi tape to do next week, and I have store launch to do next week. So that's my plan for the week. Gonna be very busy. And if something has to give, something has to give. Like, it's about setting yourself targets and understanding your limitations within those targets. Hi. Right, so there may be a video next week. There may not be a video next week. It just totally depends on how much I can get done, if I'm honest. Especially with the store update. I don't want to overwhelm myself because there's so many tight deadlines in the next 3 weeks. But the good thing is, if like, touching wood, everything with Comic-Con goes ahead, I can do like a whole video series on that, honestly. Do 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 do. No, we want the correct layer, the line work layer. Dear me, layers, wrong layer. This is why I say, like, I'm always happy with like sharing resources myself, because like, yes, I've spent a lot of time researching, but like, I could be helpful to someone else who's just starting to do all this, or for those who are curious like about the manufacturing process. Because yeah, you spend a lot of time like researching and stuff, but you also spend a lot of time like trying to make sure that your work fits within that. Oh, I'll be back. He was eating some breakfast. Ooh, brekkie. What did you have? You're next week. Did I do it wrong? Yeah, so like, for example, like next week, we will have to see whether or not I get to film a video in time. Because I know the vlog always goes up on the first week of the month, so studio vlog for September will go up in October. I mean, if I get time, I could probably edit the studio vlog. I mean, that's the only problem, because the video goes up on the Thursday and the store launch is happening on the Thursday, so it's just gonna do it totally depends on how much I get done. It is my next week, technically. I don't know why I always count the weekend as like part of the week. So like, my week, I would always say, begins on the Sunday. Bacon, eggs, biscuit, and coffee with juice. Ooh, ooh. Now that sounds lovely. I had a croissant. Croissant. And then for my lunch, I had half a pizza and some pizza slices. It was good. It was ham and mushroom. It was so good. I love mushrooms on pizzas. Yes, I like the pineapple pizza. Don't bite me. I'm just stressed just listening to your next week. Oh, don't. Like, that's the thing, like, my partner massively understands, like, especially when it comes to, like, store updates, because of, like, health reasons. Like, sometimes I physically can't do as much as I need to, so, like, some weeks when I can't do anything, I have to make up for it other weeks. So it's just fine. It's just fine. To be honest, like, all I really need to do is to take pictures and edit them and put the listings up for the store. And that's pretty much like what I need to do for the store. I need to print a few things, but that's not going to take me too long to do, let's be honest. Because earrings are all assembled. Necklaces, I've assembled over half of them in preparation for the store update. Work in Progress Volume 6. There is 3 new Teacup Dragon stickers, 3 Tarot Witch stickers, Tarot Witch washi, the Tarot Witch lanyard, the 9 different key rings. Pineapple pizza is my favorite too. I really like it. I like it. It makes me happy. I like the pizza taste with like warm pineapple. I love warm pineapple. If you ever get a chance, there's a restaurant I've been to in the UK called Ben Brazil. It's been a long time since I've been. And like, you would have this token and you turn it if you wanted meat. And they had this pineapple and it was like cinnamon fried pineapple, and I swear to God I dream about it to this day. Yeah, so there's all the key rings, there's the frog emote sticker sheet, there's the tarot sticker sheet which I'm waiting to arrive from Zap, which may not arrive in time for the store update, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mock-up anyway, so I can have pictures taken of the stock. There's the Tarot in the Woods print, the Hut in the Woods print, and I want to get the Satsuma and Lime Bunny prints done too. So it's pretty much that. Patreon stuff, it's technically all printed, it just needs assembling, like packaging all together. There's the Patreon commissions that need doing. There is, and the washi tape designs. It's a little busy, a little bit. Oh yeah, and I've got to run D&D on Tuesday as well. What can I say? I like being busy. It's just corporal punishment at this point, let's be honest. Let's put a few beans here. I always like to break up a design with like more objects. Definitely talent needs something here, so let's go. Pineapple pizza's lovely. It's one of those things as well, like if I don't get all the Patreon packs out this week, that's okay, they'll just go out next week. Like store orders, there's a few store orders that have gone up, but they don't need to go out until the end of the week, so that's fine. It's just one of those, like, you just gotta keep calm and just like process everything and like just go and take your time, because otherwise you can really overwhelm yourself very quickly. That's why, like, if I go, oh, there's not a video this week, it's literally just because I've got too much on my plate. It sounds like a pineapple I once had at a restaurant called Tucanos. In the US, cinnamon and brown sugar glaze, slow turn cooked. Oh, I want that now. I want it. We're having mac and cheese tonight, and we're gonna have shepherd's pie tomorrow. I'm so excited for shepherd's pie tomorrow. I love shepherd's pie. Do 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 do. Bow, wow. We can just like, because I like making illustrations look busier than they actually are. Like for this one, this gent needs more on this side, and like the color shape helps me understand like what needs filling in. You don't want to overwhelm some areas, but some areas just need filling out, don't they? Let's from the coffee that's being spilled. And we can have like, so like the waves of coffee have like washed over this way. I love how like every stream we end up talking about food. It's like an inevitability. It's great. Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't have long left of the stream, do we? Oh no. Do 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 do. It's one of the like things of like running like doing the store full time is like it takes up so much of your time that you don't even realize. It's 6 and I haven't had lunch. Like the panel conversation made me really hungry. I know, right? Oh, something about like pineapple is one of those fruits that's really versatile. You don't want to eat too much because like it's acidic and you know it can really hurt your digestive system if you consume too much of it. But like it's a really versatile like fruit. You can have it warm and you can also have it cold. And like when you add like pineapple. My favorite breakfast meal. Ooh. I really like croissants and like pastries, but I like them warm. They're my favorites. Or if I'm eating cereal, it has to be like the fruit-filled cereal. Like like a full English breakfast, you've got to really be in the mood for. Like, I can't always eat bread because it sets my stomach off. Like, so croissants are like my favorite. Like pan au chocolat. Or you get croissants, you warm them up, and then you put Nutella inside them. It's heaven. It's so good. What about you? What's your favorite breakfast meal? Yeah, what is everyone's favorite brekkie? If you only could have like one breakfast and eat it forever, what would it be? Ooh. Duh, 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 duh. Hello, Mikoma. It has been forever since you've seen one of my vids. No. Yeah, I've heard like a lot of people haven't been getting my videos in their subscription feeds lately, which makes me kind of upset. You like hot cracked wheat with cinnamon, sugar, honey, and milk. Ooh, don't get it often. I really like porridge as well, but I have to be in the mood for that. There's a lot of food I have to be in the mood for, otherwise I'm not going to eat it. But it is getting to the weather where like I could have porridge in the morning and I'm like, yes. That's it, I'll finish work later and I'm gonna go and eat. Go and eat! Sausage, biscuits, and chicken fried steak. Oh, that sounds good. Gimme. I like how we're just like, food. Something about these streams where we just go feral for food. Live off yogurt, cereal, or waffles. Breakfast, really large cup of coffee and some small coconut biscuits. Hard to describe this. Okay. Ooh. See, I don't usually eat breakfast. I'm like one of those people that skips breakfast. Mainly because I'm not hungry until like about midday. And if I eat food when I'm not hungry, I feel really, really sick. So I don't tend to eat something unless I'm very hungry. We've got pumpkin, we've got vanilla. Ooh. Trying to think of coffees that I've drank. Caramel, but it's a bit difficult to illustrate caramel. Big into potatoes. Hash browns in the morning is an addiction. Yes, though. Oh. Do 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 do. All right. So, on that beautiful food note, I'm actually going to be ending the stream very, very soon. Mainly because we have to pop to the shop. Partner's just reminded me we needed some stuff. So we need to try and pop to the corner shop. But no, before it closes. No breakfast food, but I would craving nice apple cider slush with soft served caramel ice cream inside. What? On Friday it was my friend's birthday, and I took the day off because they wanted to do some things, and one of them we went to this like ice cream shop, and I had Black Forest Gatto ice cream, and I was something about cherries and ice cream, man, it just hits different. Crepes or oats with almond milk. Ooh. Yeah, we got a fair bit done. I mean, we managed to get stuff done that I wasn't even thinking of, which is really, really good. Let's just invert that, and we'll drop some colour on so that we can see how our little dragons are looking. I'm just gonna fill it. There we are. This is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to go for a very autumnal palette with it, which I think is going to be really, really fun. But no, thank you all so much for joining the stream this week. I honestly really, really appreciate it. I'll be finishing this washi tape. If you're a part of the Discord, please check that out, because I will be posting that. I'm hoping to finish this all by tomorrow, because I want it all done by tomorrow, so that I can concentrate on things for the rest of the week. But I really, really hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thank you all so much for joining and enjoying all of our food talk. We always talk about food. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. I'll try and get a video up this week. If I can't, I do apologize. It's literally just because the store update is on Thursday, and knowing me, I am like gonna get overwhelmed very quickly, and something's gonna have to give. So I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. Remember to love what you do. Keep drawing. I cannot wait to see everyone's like Inktober vibing things. I'm so excited. If you want to draw with the Spooktober list, please do. Like, I would love to see what you do. But remember to love what you do. Keep drawing. And as always, folks, stay creative. All the loves and the hugs and the bye.